What is up?
Audio.
I can hear you. Can you hear us, Shane?
Can y'all hear me?
You can hear me.
I can't hear JoeBrett.
Oh. It does something. Welcome to the
Try
Technical
again.
Difficulty Show.
I can hear Izzo.
Oh.
Izzo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
But no JoeBrett.
But no me.
No.
I'm not muted.
This is how professionals do it, kids.
Right.
Steve, can you hear me? And I can't hear Steve either.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, I know you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Oh well.
I don't know. I'm not messing with either one of you. I promise.
That's interesting.
I can hear Izzo just fine, but I can't hear. Don't.
How
do
many
that,
fingers?
JoeBrett.
How many fingers am I holding up?
That's 3. I can see and hear you, but I can't hear the other guys.
Hang on.
Well, let's try moving you back to the top and see if that changes.
How many fingers are behind my elbow then?
I bet you're showing me the middle finger.
Damn.
I have ESPN. Welcome to the Clubhouse, guys. This show is going to be a wreck, just so you know. My internet is out, so I had to tether from my phone to my iPad and got into the show.
Great, you can't hear me.
And figuring out all the audio is just, it's not happening.
If I don't,
So,
You can't hear JoeBrett at all right now. JoeBrett's
I
talking
can't
to
hear.
you.
I cannot hear JoeBrett.
That doesn't make any sense. Can you hear Steve?
I can't hear Steve.
Steve, say something.
Something. Test 1, 2. Nothing?
Can you hear them?
Yes.
Oh my God, this is
Oh,
crazy.
please. This is why I'm the second mate.
That's why I'm the rookie. Let me leave and come back in and see if that fixes it for me.
Uh-oh.
Bye. Oh, yeah, he can't hear me say bye.
Bye.
That's wild. I'm the only one. Well, he couldn't hear Steve either.
JoeBrett, that was your opportunity to tell him everything that you've always wanted to tell him in 5
Right.
years.
and not heard.
Except he's going to go back to he's going to go back and listen to the podcast and hear it all. So.
Well, good
Lord
evening,
mercy.
everybody. What's today? Tuesday, June 9th? June 9th, everybody.
Yep.
Depending on where you're sitting.
We're going into the first full week of June. Meteorologically, they say it's the hurricane season has started, but we all know, depending on where you are, you got some time to think about it, make some plans. We know some people are not going to make some plans, but whatever, it is what it is. And if we get something, we get something. If we don't, we don't.
Hey,
Okay.
can you hear me?
We can always hear you.
I can hear you now.
Now, which one?
Hey, now I can hear everybody. Now I can hear everybody.
Good.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I feel like the Verizon guy.
Here, Izzo.
Exactly.
Izzo, your fake mouthing your audio is near as good as when you actually talk.
Fuck you.
What? Hey.
Oh, God.
I didn't say anything that bad.
Wow.
It wasn't that
I heard
bad.
it. You said the F-bomb and everything.
No, it said I love you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Anyway, welcome to Clubhouse, everybody. It's going to be one of those shows. So hopefully I sound okay. I'm using the Beats Studio. So I noticed when I was talking to you guys,
everybody in green.
Steve, would someone swap me and Steve?
Nope.
Let's see.
Go ahead.
What I was saying is I got these going, and when I was talking to you guys earlier, it was like the microphone off of the iPad. So hopefully this sounds better. If it doesn't, I'll switch it back.
So what's in the back of you? What are the?
Oh, it's vinyl. These are all vinyl records.
That's what I thought, and I'm trying to. So I see some Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
I see Rumors.
The Wallflowers, Evanescence, Benson Boone, Luke Combs, Midnight, and all the good stuff down there.
That's
Barracuda.
Barracuda. Yeah.
And then I had to get rid of my big speakers because my neighbors kept complaining. So I just have everything running through a Sonos speaker right now, and then that's my humidor. So there's a tour of Shane's dining room.
Fancy.
So
This kind of takes me back though, because I started in my dining room when we first started the show. I was in my dining room on my laptop.
Oh yeah.
and I had a microphone like clamped over here. It was a boom mic that came over. It's in my closet, so they won't hook up to the iPad.
So what
I
were
can't see the chat
the
anyway.
neighbors saying? So what were the neighbors saying?
They were not happy because the bass was too loud, or it was too loud. I was playing.
Is this while you were doing like aerobics and stuff? This is while you were
No, this
doing
is me
your
just
aerobics?
chilling.
Oh.
Doing
Well,
laundry.
chilling, you're not supposed to be blasting music when you're chilling.
I want to feel it though.
But chilling is
Kind of like JoeBrett's lowrider. You gotta feel it.
You gotta feel it. It's all about the bass, baby, ain't it?
That's right.
Boom, boom.
It's so weird.
I was gonna say, Joe, you got your bass turned up a little.
Me?
No, Joe
Or
does.
JoeBrett? Oh,
I haven't touched it.
yeah, I wouldn't know. It's these things.
It's just when I get real close to the mic.
What's crazy is this doesn't sound anything like my other setup. Like,
No, it doesn't.
I feel like I'm on a phone call with you guys.
Yes.
Oh, you're at a
yes.
yeah, it's like you're at a payphone.
Yeah,
You're at the payphone.
I'm at a video phone.
Yeah, come and pick me
What
up.
was that? Was it that Wesley Snipes movie where he goes into the future and he's like a criminal? It's like him and Sly Stone. Yeah, have like all the phones are like video phones. Somebody's gonna tell me what it is. Yeah, I totally forgot.
Sandra Bullock is in it. The guy who was the warden and
Demolition
Shawshank.
Man.
Demolition Man. Yep, there you go.
David's got it.
Yes, that was a great movie. They brought
David, congratulations
Sly
on your David, congrats on your Mercury Light. Randy sent me a text and said that David was next in line for the Mercury Light. So
sweet.
Yeah. You better bring that out to POTA sometime.
So I saw the giveaways have all been shipped, I believe. So everybody, if you have not received them, you should be receiving them soon.
Well, the one that got shipped late because they moved. So it should be there, I think, within a couple of days or something like that.
Okay, but everybody else.
How are you going to win something then move? Time out.
Well.
And he moved to Foreland. So
yeah.
Imagine that.
That's like getting on a plane and then being on this show, but it's really Wednesday.
Yeah,
that's right.
Absolutely.
Hey, and I told you guys I wasn't going to make it. So
how about that?
Let me tell you something. You scored points with JoeBrett. I think everything, all those bad words that JoeBrett said about.
I'm going to slap your ass this year in Huntsville again.
I don't care if you slap it. Just watch where the finger goes.
Oh my God.
It was awkward.
It was.
I bet it was. I bet it was very awkward. As the chat goes.
Oh no, we've told that story.
How's y'all's week been? Did anyone do anything fun over the weekend?
I flew for 21 hours.
That
what
was
that
today.
like?
I'm talking about the weekend.
Shit. What's the weekend?
Oh,
you know that thing that happens between Friday and Monday.
Yeah, well, that was all work stuff.
I did a thing Saturday.
What you did?
And it's been keeping me doing things since then. So
is it?
Yeah, the stuff I've been posting in Discord in our chat.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah,
very interesting. You did a very bold. That was a bold move, man. That was very bold. Yeah, because so that brand isn't my favorite,
right?
But you don't turn down. You don't turn down if you have an opportunity, and if all the moons are in line, you don't turn it down.
Huh.
But you were going in there. But you were going deep that I knew you can do it. I just knew I couldn't do that. So that's why I'm not gonna open up divorce screws and say,
I'm sure it was more than 4.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and this particular
you want to
brand,
show pictures of your surgery or no? I mean, this is an interactive show.
We'll have to get to that. Well,
normally I would be prepared with screen sharing, but
hang on.
Yeah. So tell us the story, JB. What happened?
Yeah, take us from the beginning.
Inquiring minds want to know. We got time to fill.
Yeah, so we there was this ham radio operator that's it was about an hour and a half drive, not too bad one way for me, and he decided that he had way too much stuff, and sometimes we like to yeah, so he decided, oh, look at there. So he decided he was going to have a ham radio estate sale. Not because he was in bad health, not because he was quitting. He just had a lot of surplus. And so if he wants to do it, that's fine. And he called me. He's like, hey, most of my stuff is going to be from $1 to $50. I'm like, okay.
All right. The Dollar General ham radio.
Done. Yeah.
The mystery of it is he wouldn't describe anything that he was going to have for sale. He wouldn't post any pictures.
Oh, really?
Wouldn't answer no questions. The only thing you knew is that he had a lot of stuff. He had junk to brand new stuff, and it was going to be between 9 o'clock and 2 or something. I don't know.
So you went to the ATM.
Yeah, I had it on me. Yeah,
but my point is you said, I'm going to put some money in my pocket.
Yeah,
and this is all I'm going to spend on this side of the pants, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of.
This
Left
side
pocket
of the
versus
pants.
right pocket.
There you go, Shane. There's another channel idea. This side of the pants.
All right, this side
of the pants. Well, no. That's what you do.
That's for the other website.
Well, it's like when you go to the casino. Well, when you go to the casino, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to put the stuff that you're willing to spend over here. You grab your winnings and you put it on this side.
So that's funny. I don't do that with the pants, but my wallet has a divider in it. Mm-hmm. So some certain funds go in the very back, some funds go in the front, and then stuff that I need to maybe survive on or get back somewhere, I fold up. And my mind tells me the folded money, don't touch it until emergency, right?
Emergencies, correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct.
Or that it belongs to somebody. Yeah, or it belongs to somebody else, or Noel gave it to me one. And don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Don't touch.
Yeah.
Not touchy.
So anyway, I get down there. I'm the second guy there.
Oh, thank you.
I'm like, yeah, this is good. The first guy there is a guy you see at most of the Ham Fest. I'm like, crap, man. He's already scoped out and the guy wouldn't let us, we could look, but we couldn't touch anything until 9 o'clock on the dot. It was cool, man. Hey, he was running the ship, right?
He was running it like it was one of those estate auctions or something. Very, we got rules.
But I agree with him because he put it out there. It starts at 9. And if we would have got there at 8:30 and done loaded our cars up, what would the 9 o'clock guy think, right?
Yep, there wouldn't be nothing for him.
That's right. I respect that.
So anyway,
props to him. That's good.
Well, it went well. Let's see, I got a combiner that wherever it's back there somewhere, but I got HF and VHF, maybe UHF too, combiner. And what I can do with that is hook that up.
Good man. Thank you.
Hook that up to my. Thank you. Hook that up to my 705. They'll never give it to me, but thanks, Ed. And and I can hook that up to my 705 and have my VHF and my HF at the same time instead of right now the 705 I can remote it, but it's only hooked up to 2 meter, or I have to purposely hook it up to my HF. Anyway, and then I happened to see this box. Like the Hamfest guy he was stacking and going, right? He was grabbing stuff by the armfuls. And as he pulled a stack of radios off the shelf, I see this cardboard box. And it said VGC. And I'm like, there's a lot of people who really like that VGC. I've always kind of wanted to try one of those. So I asked, it didn't have a price tag on it. So he had a few things that he was working on for other people. And he's like, that's not for sale. It's just in the shop. And, so anyway, I asked him, I said, hey, what about this radio's in this box? Yeah, it's for sale. Well, what are you thinking about it? I'll do $40. All right, it's mine.
Oh, that's good. That's $159. I think.
So the N7500, N7500 is not the 7600, which is the current model. but it still works. I don't like that I can't use my repeater book trick to like mass load my repeaters and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I got a few that I put it in my work car. So now I got APRS in the work car, and it's actually kind of neat how it works. Like you can scan two different, so you can do single channel, dual channel, or scan.
Right, A, B, yep, right.
But I can still have my APRS active and let it know what channel APRS is programmed into. And it doesn't matter that I'm not on the APRS frequency. It still beacons out.
Oh, I was under the assumption
nice.
you had to be on that channel for it to beacon. Yes.
Not this one.
Nice.
I tested it out.
Good
to
function.
Make sure.
I like that.
So that was pretty neat.
I need to do the firmware update then.
So then, I did do the firmware update when I hooked it up. So maybe that had something to do with it. Mm-hmm. And then the finale because I was about to
drum roll, please.
Drum
roll, please.
The creme de la creme.
I was about to go home. I mean, he had some nice antennas, 6 meter, 2 meter antenna Ligagis.
42 months. Thanks, Don.
Brand new aluminum, man. Just like it
came out of the box, right?
I didn't need more antennas. I had bigger 6 meter antennas I hadn't got up yet. I've got 2 meter antennas that I ain't got up yet. So anyway, dude's trying to twist my arm. He's got a whole plastic tote of like networking stuff and computer stuff. He's like $10 for the whole tote. I know you want it. But they some junk in there. But there was some big network switches and some things that I probably could have like put on eBay. I probably could have put on eBay and got all my money back from the weekend. I don't know, but I passed on it. So then one thing that I did not see. So several months back, his wife had 2 radios get struck by lightning. And he put one of those radios up on Facebook Marketplace, which is how we started kind of communicating. And he put a FTDX10 on Marketplace, says it still powers on, but it's been struck by lightning. And he was still asking $300 for it. And at the time I messaged him, I'm like, I don't have a big interest in this radio besides just checking it out, right? So like it's not something I want. So if you don't have a buyer, I'm offering you $100 for it. Wouldn't take it. So okay.
Wow.
Well,
okay.
If you change your mind, holler at me. He never hollered at me until it was estate sale time. But I didn't see him nowhere. He told me on the phone a week prior that they was going to be there, but I didn't see him nowhere. I'm like, man, somebody done grabbed him or he done changed his mind. So before
I for $125.
Yeah, exactly.
So before I left, I was like, what about that DX10? You still got it? And he goes, oh yeah, it's under the shelf in the box. It's still in the original Yazoo box and the shipping box. So it's got both boxes. And he says, yeah, and the 991A is right above it in its box. And I said, well, how you feeling about it right now? JoeBrett just needs a sidekick for ham pickers.
That is perfect. That is perfect. Ham picker.
I'm down for it because if it works out, I'm going to have a whole video of picking here soon.
Joe's going to be driving across Mississippi and the region.
In just a few days, I've got another another estate sale
see?
that I'm hoping to rack up on. So, anyway. So I'm like, well, how you feeling about it now? How you in your heart? What's your heart saying? And he says,
just take it.
He said, I'll do $30 a piece for them, or you take them both for $50.
I
said, okay.
Whoa. Wait a minute. He wanted 100. He wouldn't take 100 for it, but now he's going to give you both for $50.
Hey, we're not going to shame the man.
He went right into that pants pocket. He didn't care which side it was on.
Right. Exactly.
Well, like,
so hold on.
He's pulled out that emergency money.
In case he's watching, I want to thank you. And
good man. I
appreciate
agree,
that.
Absolutely.
I agree, JoeBrett.
But at the same time, here's a caveat. This has spiraled me into a rabbit hole that is now starting to cost me a little more money. Not a whole lot yet.
$100 yet.
Not yet.
Correct. Not yet.
You're still netting on the good side.
I have identified bad parts in each radio that should. Okay, so the 991A works perfect on 2 meter and UHF. So it's got a different antenna port. I don't know that they even had the 2 meter, the VHF, UHF side hooked up.
Connected.
Likely not, if I had to guess. But, so yeah, the HF side's dead. But I see where the component that the Lightning didn't like used to be. So I've got that component. It's a resistor, and I've got it on order, several of them on order from Mauser, along with a part that needs to be replaced on the FTDX10 that I tested. I injected 3 volts into this particular component manually, and it powered up. It gives me I can go through all the menus. I can do the VFO. I can do everything. So today I took a dummy load to hook up to, and I didn't have a radio to receive with, and I didn't have my power pole splitter because I took a battery to the workbench, and which this workbench is away from the house. But anyway, I'm not sure. Beer Snack brought up a good idea when I got the not 710, the DX10 to power up. Beer Snack said, but does it do radio things? And I'm like, dang, I didn't think about that. So I don't know that it receives or transmits. So that may be another. I totally expect more damage to be done down the chain, right? So we'll just go at it step by step and see if we can't get it working again.
So worst case scenario, you got to send them to Yaesu, right?
No, I won't.
I was going to say, what's a depot
I'm
charge?
not that interested in it. And the more I dive into these issues, sorry for Yaesu fans, but the more sensitive failures I see in these radios that are common,
Lightning doesn't give a shit if it's an ICOM or a Yaesu. It's going to screw it up either way.
That's true. But
one's not more sensitive than the other. They all do like 1.21 gigawatts.
Evidently, just running FT8 is a very risky move with the 991A or the DX10. Maybe both of them. I don't remember. But so anyway, at the worst case, Shane, since you mentioned that, the worst case is I got a 991A that is perfectly a good radio on 2 meters in UHF. So if I wanted to sell that radio, I could market it for parts or a fully working VHF UHF radio for your desk. And
yes,
I've
Chris, I lost my internet.
And I got the VGC, so I gained that was worth the whole amount that I paid there.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, if you brought one of those and I don't know what the depot charges are anymore, and maybe it's just flat rate, and maybe you can get out of it. I have no idea what depot. I just know public safety depot charges have gone through the roof. They are.
Well, the reason I say I won't be sending these to Yaesu is because all of my internet research is the people that's out of warranty with the DX10.
Yep.
With these problems, Yaesu's going to replace the whole main board, and they're going to charge them $900 plus shipping. So,
oh, come on! At that rate, you buy brand new.
You're right. Mm-hmm. So,
because I was going to say, if it was somewhat economical, Joe, you keep the good one, you sell the other one, or keep it for VHF all mode, which is like a great option, right? Or sell it for parts, which pays for your depot, but whatever. But it doesn't. I think you got to rethink this one out.
But I mean, the $900, you can't, once you get into these radios and like $900 to fix it. Well, the main board is practically the radio. That is 90% of the radio. Because besides that, you got the chassis and you got the front plate. Everything else is on the main board, your filters and all that good stuff. So,
right.
So that makes sense. But yeah, I'd just go buy me another unit.
Well, I found it exciting just following the thread. To me, it was fun. It was fun just to follow the thread to see your steps along the way, and I was rooting for you like a baseball game.
It's very possible that in my previous endeavors before of trying to fix electronics, that usually there's a lot of white smoke and sparks, and it never works again, and I just move on. So.
You better make a video of that.
It's 50-50. It really, JoeBrett, you're right. It's 50-50. It's either going to be something
we love
simple,
watching you solder.
like Stevie Wonder.
Yep. So.
I don't know. We've seen the solder job that was done in there.
Yeah.
Well, see,
that wasn't Joe's though.
Listen, no.
I have Joe's.
No, and here's what happens, and this is what I don't understand. I understand $1 is worth $1, and $40 is hard to give up sometimes. I get it, but if you need that Mars mod, I don't know why some guys are trying to do it themselves when it just ends up getting butchered, and you should have just had it done. You know what I'm saying? I get to
Chat's more interested in my album covers, so I'm just going to get out of the way here.
I'll go ahead and make it full screen for that.
There you go.
One of you showed that picture of the bad component there. That was in the 991A. And as I was opening the cover, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, I really hope that they haven't tried to repair this, right?
Right.
Because I knew what I was getting into. So with that failed repair attempt, I don't know if it happened in the lightning strike or during the repair attempt, but the solder pads for that resistor, the SMD resistor that's supposed to be there.
That doesn't look like a factory component to me.
It does not. And the solder pads are gone. So it's not going to be as simple as I've got the correct SMD capacitor coming in, but there's no pads to solder it to now. So I'm still going to have to do some bridging. Well, let me ask
you, for a newbie, I am not, you guys know, I am not technically electronically. Back that picture up for me. I got a question for it. Does that show there was just too much heat, wrong pencil tip, combination? What if you're looking at it, what do you say?
They used solder? The solder, the pencil tip was too big for the space.
It was a chisel tip that was.
Okay.
This is
they chiseled everything out of the way.
This is a macro lens and zoomed in. So you can see where, melted the plastic, and there's another piece
that was
of
a
little, there's a piece of little coax.
And does it look like somebody was taking the tip and trying to go from the plastic? They were trying to not scratch it, but trying to remove it with some heat.
That's actually strings of plastic.
Oh,
they melted the other component.
Probably trying to get off the solder tip. Yeah. So.
Okay.
But anyway,
so is that what that component removed? Did you remove the component? Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the brown spots are supposed to be silver with solder on them. Ooh. Or at least copper without solder. And that's just dirty plastic now. So
see, this is what we call a burr, beyond economical repair. That's a burr in my book.
I think I can do it. I looked at it real close. I had my magnifying goggles on and got down.
Why did you film that?
No shaky hands.
I'm at a spot that I can't really film at. I mean, all my repair tools are for this kind of work is not at home. So,
well, just put the camera where it just shines down on your head and your glasses. Yeah,
right.
Radio.
It's my tools, but it's not my space, I guess. So.
Yeah. So I guess it's Timmel 64. Sorry, it says looked like it was done with a solder gun. Yeah, it wasn't done with a pencil.
Solder gun.
It's done with a gun.
It could have been
with a big wire on it. And the whole thing's glowing red when it went in.
I don't blame you for trying it.
At least trying, yeah.
Yeah, he did it better.
Don't work. I mean,
I'm sure it was out of warranty, and
what else?
Can't make the stick melt the son of a bitch.
And you got a second one. So what?
Enough heat. That component's gonna stay. It might be buried in the green plastic, but hey, it'll stay.
Yeah, it might be melted in there.
Yeah. It's like me with.
We do have a guest tonight.
Yes.
We do. I have another story. So quickly, let me go grab it. I should have been prepared.
He said you're fine.
I finally had a mishap with the laser.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did it fall off the back of the truck?
No.
He didn't show us a new tattoo.
Is it too late to change the show title to Whoops?
Whoops.
Whoops.
So we had our Hopkins County Dairy Festival was this weekend, which is a balloon event that we go to every year. And it was a lot of fun. And so I was asked to create an award for, let me turn it this way. I was asked to create an award for the board. So I found a hand blown glass. It's like a flame, what it's supposed to be. I don't want you to see that, but it looks really cool. Well, I thought that I could laser engrave it so that I could write, who is to and all that kind of good stuff. And
it's what a soundboard award. Test. What
I didn't know is what kind of material it was made of.
Right.
So I just kept trying to. That was my first attempt at the, and my laser wouldn't cut it. It was just like, whatever. So I kept turning the heat up, thinking that I wasn't melting it as I should. And you can see I got pretty close.
More power.
And so I did this test array, and as you can see, it exploded. It exploded. So I'm sitting here watching the test grid run, and it gets to right there, and I hear this. I was like, "The hell was that?" Shit goes flying across my desk.
This is the importance of wearing safety goggles.
I had my laser shades on. I was like, "What the hell was that?" I looked over. This thing didn't come apart. So I bought 2 of these because the more I practiced the laser stuff, the more I learned that you always buy 2 because one of them is going to get screwed up. So I have this other material. It's an acrylic, but it has like a metal layer on the top. And then when you engrave it, it's black. And it's got like it has an adhesive on the back of it. So I engraved that and I cut it out the same size as this and then heated the glue up and stuck it to it. So the other one, which was presented to the board, turned out great. This one I kind of want to keep as this is the first thing I've destroyed with the laser.
Heck yes, absolutely. That goes on the shelf.
It needs to be a trophy for something.
Well, hey, there's no doubt about it, Shane. You got a good test grid right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything that's no longer present on the grid, don't go
there. It was great up until this last little run right there. But I couldn't get like a white. I couldn't get a white engrave on it. And then my idea was if I could just take the few layers off, then I've got this stuff that you can rub on it, and then it will color what's underneath, and then you just polish off the top. But it's called rub and buff. Don't go there.
I won't because I was going to go there.
And then I had like this side. I finally got pretty close, but I'd already demolished it. And when I only had one of these left, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stick something on it. A lot easier. Yeah. Probably Adventures of laser engraving. Anyway, that's enough of me. Put this away. We have a guest tonight. So, Izzo, take it away.
Well, I met bring him on. So we're going to welcome tonight Trevor to the show.
Hey, Trevor, tonight to the show.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
That's a great name, man. Trevor to the night.
I met Trevor hangs out on Friday nights with the Grouch on Weekend Warriors on a Friday night. This is not a show that goes 60 minutes. Trevor, what do you think? 2 hours sometimes? 2.5 or whatever.
Oh, it's normally 3 hours, but we've gone until there was a time we did it. We ended it. We were talking so long, we were like, well, we might as well just keep streaming. And then I ended up getting off at like 1 a.m. So it was like 4 or 5 hours after the fact. It was like, I got to go to bed. It's Friday, but I still got to get up with kids. So
when you want to hang out with a bunch of men who just want to talk about whatever, Weekend Warriors is a great, great show. Again, it's sponsored by Paul N1OG, the Grouch.
Tortoise.
The OTO. There he is.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for the 10 gifted Clubhouse membership.
We hope Arizona is treating you well. But I was listening. Trevor came up with this very cool idea. And, of course, I had to get one. And when I got it, I'm like, oh, my God.
45 out. Oh, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, so he does, something. Thank you, 45. He does have that resemblance of N8YO.
Now I'm going to look it up, too.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Look up an AYO.
Yeah,
he's your older twin. Good guy. He's a
Before
CW master, by the way.
Yeah. Before we get into the device, let's get to know Trevor. And Trevor, tell us about yourself, where you live, how'd you get into the hobby, etc.
Don't dox yourself if you don't want to.
Well, I mean, my PO box is in the same city as I am, so it is what it is. My call sign's on the on the screen. It's on my website and all that. So I'm not too worried about it. That was the reason I got a PO box. It's like probably don't want them to know exactly where I live. You never know, but yep. So I mean, I guess we'll start with where I am currently. I'm up in upstate New York. I'm still active duty military, so I'm up here at Fort Drum. Been doing that for, I don't know, 10 or almost 12 years now. But yeah, that was also kind of what got me into radios to begin with. While I'm a pilot now, I was infantry when I first got in, and I had been introduced to field expedient antennas, but never got to really play with them. And I always thought it was fascinating because I didn't know how they worked. And if anybody who knows me, I love to tinker with things, which is perfect for ham radio.
Absolutely.
Like I've got a 3D, I've got 3 3D printers now, but I love designing stuff and modeling stuff. And so that was a good transition into there. But I had actually started out with doing a lot of reception stuff. So receiving like weather satellites, stuff like that, for about a year. Before I really decided, I was like, you know what, I want to do it. I want to go get my ham radio license. And so last October, end of October, I picked up my technicians, quickly designed a bunch of antennas, and kind of reached the end of what I could really. Right. There's a point where it just kind of tapers off as to what you're going to get out of an antenna without
diminishing returns.
Diminishing returns.
Yes, that's it. You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
absolutely right.
Yeah. The point of diminishing returns, exactly. And so I was like, all right, well, heck, now I've expelled that. It's still fun, get on nets, whatever. And so it was like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I was like, all right, I got to get more. So I finally picked it. I got the general after that, and then just started just pumping out antennas, and then obviously what I've been brought on here for, the Summit launcher, which is just for being out like POTUS, putting antennas up into trees, or even at home. I use it for my backyard. I just had to because the wind took it down like 2 months ago, and I only put it up about a week ago. So
if you don't mind my asking, what do you fly? I'm a pilot as well.
Blackhawks up above me. Yeah.
Shame.
Never mind. Yeah, never mind.
We got a badass.
I think you're looking for a secondary.
Hey, Shane, you are not worthy.
Yeah, I'm not. No, appreciate it. I've only flown jets. It's all good.
Well, I guess it depends on what
he has to use both hands and both feet. I just have to use both hands and both feet for about 30 seconds and hit a button and sit back.
Yeah, but he's got some cool stuff on that.
I
was gonna say,
he could take care of business.
The old 60s, you had to do a lot of that. Our new ones, they have a lot of things that reduce pilot workload.
Automation
automation, correct.
Everything they add is to reduce pilot workload, and so like I pull up collective, which is how you're going to get up into the air. And on, more simpler aircraft, you're having to worry about rotation and all that kind of stuff. And well, now you don't have to do that. And even on older 60s, they have to worry about that.
Hey, Trevor, do the older guys tell you that your generation has it easy when it comes to operating the block? You know what I'm saying? Do you have that little competition dig saying, hey, listen, you don't get it, man. Back, 30, 40 years ago, yeah,
we had to hand start it with a crank.
We had to crank that thing and then jump in.
We had to spin the propeller to get it going.
No, but I wasn't sure if you get those digs every once in a while,
a little bit. And it's not necessarily flying it, because we've only recently started phasing out completely the old Alpha Lima models. And so there was still even people fresh out of flight school like in my class that went to a unit that had the old Lima model. And so it's not that it's not phased out enough to reach that point, but definitely the fact that I have a glass cockpit and a map and all that kind of stuff, where I'm not having to navigate by a map, a literal paper map in front of me.
You don't have a paper map and have to look outside. No, there's that tree.
Exactly. Right. Or you're doing all that kind of planning where it's like, all right, I'm going to go this direction for this amount of time, and then I'm going to make this turn.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that make it that kind of stuff. It's like we have to do less planning to an extent. So
So is there like on the jet side, is there like a progression on the helicopter side? Do you start out with something smaller and work your way up, or do they just throw you in there and say, hey, you're going to spend about 700 hours in the sim, and then we're going to give you the real thing?
Right. I wish there was anywhere close to that amount of hours.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Not even.
You get 5. They say best of luck to you.
I don't remember how many hours you get in the sim before they throw you to the helicopter, because the problem
do you start with something smaller, like a Bell 206 or something like that, and then work your way up to something?
And it's even changed since I've been in. It used to be a whatever it was, but they changed it to the 72, which is essentially a militarized either 135 or 145, which also had a glass cockpit and all these fancy, reduced pilot workload type stuff. And that was one thing with the people who were in the 67s. You didn't have all that. So you got to learn, which is, it had its benefits of that, like you're learning to actually fly that aircraft without all of the fancy systems. And then you move on to that. But I think you only, I don't know, maybe 70 hours or so, if that. Maybe it was closer to 50 hours in that aircraft. And then you move on to your advanced airframe. But they've even changed it now. For however long they end up actually doing it, they're contracted out and they're flying 44s, the Robinsons. So completely different.
Sorry, I went on this aviation tangent. So I apologize.
No, you're good.
Radio.
But
that's the show at a T.
you leave flight school with like 180 hours.
Wow.
If that. No, I don't even think it was that. 150, I think, somewhere around there.
Because I got like in fixed wing, I private at like 80 hours, and then I had to go for like 250 until I could get a commercial.
Yeah,
so,
well,
and that's like sitting in a tiny little airplane flying around Texas when it's 500 freaking degrees outside, going, you know what? I'm earning these hours. By God, I'm earning every hour, and it takes you an hour and 45 minutes to do 30 miles.
Yeah,
that was Texas.
That was a benefit of flight schools. I did pick up my commercial license as well with a very low amount of hours. It was a low, you paid a bit of a surcharge, but it was mainly just to do the test, the written test. And then you're paying the dude to sign some papers, and that was it. So it was like $300 or something like that additional. It was worth it. I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but I'm going to do it now. And then I don't have to worry about it. So
absolutely.
So a long time ago, I used to work with a guy, and we did Forester Service contracts. So we did firefighting with helicopters, and I was just the grunt on the ground that was refueling. But it was really cool because this guy came out of the military, and he was a Vietnam guy, and he was flying this Bell 407, and he was flying this thing like it was a Huey, and it was the funnest time I ever got, because on our days off we would have to go charge the batteries.
Yeah.
You don't want the batteries to go dead. The fire kicks off. So fantastic time flying with the military guys. But anyway, back off of this tangent. Back to ham radio. So you created this bazooka to shoot an antenna into trees. What I'm assuming?
No, right. So there is a version of it out there already, but I wanted to create my own, and so this isn't the finalized. It's going to be hard because it's black. But this would have line on it. Unfortunately, I just shit my last one out that had line on it, but it comes with 100 meters, so 300-ish feet of line, and then on the inside you've got a pouch, and you've got, when I send them out, if I don't throw it on the floor here, which I did, you get 3 of these powder coated lead weights, which is also impossible to see, but it's a nice neon green.
It's perfect. it's perfect visual to see it.
Yep.
Drop.
And I need to get some of the orange one. I have the orange powder coat, but I haven't tested it out to see the difference. And yeah, like he was saying, there are some places that it is not legal. I think in New Jersey, it's not legal, and because it's essentially a slingshot.
Okay.
And it's a slingshot with a spool, right? And so
that's cool. Yeah.
You tie the weight to the end, and then you drop it in, and you can pull it from the back. This is I just started shipping this version out. That just this used to have kind of a curve to it. Now it's just flat, and
mine has a curve. Yeah.
Yep. And so this is as of like 2 weeks ago, if that. And so now it's super reinforced. It's a little bit easier to gauge. I've had some people that had issues lining it up when you're pulling it back, and sometimes they'll have an angle to it, and they'll hit the edge of it as it's coming out, whatever it happened to be. So I made a lot of improvements that kind of reduces the chance of that. And you also, it comes with a little storage spot in the grip, so you can hold an extra pouch, the weights.
So there's a clip at the bottom.
Yeah, it's the spare rounds are in there.
Yeah, there you go.
But
just enough to piss off the Karens. That's what I like.
Well, and
it's a high capacity slingshot. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
It's an assault slingshot for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there like a bladder or something in there that you're pulling back?
So if you've ever heard, there's the device out there called the pocket shot, and so this is the little pouch that's in there, and so it's the pocket shot was like you hold it kind of like this, and you can just launch it. It had like a plastic ring and all of that, and so I just modified it. I like. Everyone who's held this loves the grip. It prints great. It's probably the best one I've printed as well of a grip that style.
Steve, will you print me one of those?
Super happy with that. Yeah, and you can, right? So
no, I'd rather buy it off of you, man. Honestly.
Well, and the thing is when I started designing it, I was like, I'm just going to release it and be done with it. And I put it on Maker World because then I get a little bit of a kickback from it, and that's how I, get my time's worth out of it.
Yeah.
And almost immediately there was a bunch of people just like, I don't have a 3D printer. Is anyone selling this? I was like, well, if I don't, someone's going to. And so
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I ended up setting up a store, and then I started getting a lot of orders, and then I had to get another printer, and then I got more. It's just the back and forth. I was like, all right, three's enough.
Terrible problem to have.
Yeah, I know. I was suffering. Trust me.
America, the land of opportunity, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Now, do these come in like different colors? If somebody wanted different colors, or
right now I have. Well, technically it's going to come in gray because I didn't realize the 10 kilogram pack of Pet G I ordered was gray and black. I was like, well, whatever. I don't know if there's a filament shortage going around as of late, but I wanted to start because some people do have concerns of like it looks like a gun. That is why it does ship with high vis yellow fishing line. It's 80-pound test. So it kind of diverts it away from that. But I was thinking about having the option to have like the spool in orange, because then it's you get the safety orange.
High vis orange.
Exactly. And then if people want to get in a different color, find a buddy. I was telling people I was at Hamvention outside the Form 1 building, and there were a few people that came up, and it was like they were talking about it, and they're like, oh yeah, I've got a 3D printer. I was like, oh, buy it for me. Just the files are right there. I had a QR code. Just go print it yourself. That was the whole intention of this, was to the only reason I sell is to sell to
send
people
me $10.
Have,
here's the file.
Yeah, not even that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even bother. I was like, you know what? It's right there. You go to the QR code. It takes you to Maker World. You download it for free. You make it. You have a buddy that in your ham radio club that has a 3D printer. Just go to
the local public library.
Or the public library. Yeah, because I forgot about those until someone mentioned it. And I was like, oh, yeah, you could just go and do that. Yep, here we go. I didn't even have to post a link to it, but that's the older model. It doesn't have some of the improvements I did just to kind of prevent
me off
damage. But
I'm trying to go straight to your
here, I'll throw it in the if you're trying to go.
I'm going to tell guys why I really like this.
Julie wants one in pink.
Of course
she does. Of course,
Julie, you got it.
And she'll get it. And
Stevie will take care of you.
Steve will print it for her.
So talking. So I'm an old guy who's been playing with potato guns, slingshots, fishing reels, you name it. This is great because the line is contained in that spool, so you never have to worry about. I
got one of those too.
Yeah, there you go. I love it. I love it.
It felt fitting since it was all PVC.
Absolutely. But
awesome.
but Trevor's device is great because your line never hits the grass, and the problem is you think you may have enough reeled out, you don't. The grass is going to catch your line, and then all of a sudden it's going to shoot, and then it's going to drop immediately, and then you're going to get frustrated. Everybody around you is going to hear some 4-letter words and a few other words, and so he really took. And when I tell you about this is fun. This is really a fun one. It goes in, it drops in, and it's just amazing. It was just absolutely. It made me look smart. It really did. It made me.
Whoa!
It made me
a video on that. I'd like to see that.
But I was walking in the backyard like a peacock. I'm like, hey, look at me! Look what I did. And of course,
I put a wire in a tree.
It's just the squirrels and the finches and the cardinals are all looking at me like, "Izzo, shut up, shut up." But really, it was really nice. It's something that I can't say enough about this. So.
And I mean, in a valid critique is like, well, you can get probably just as high with like an arborist line in a weight, which you can. Sure. And if you're really good, you can be really precise with it. My problem was if I wanted to, and it's actually in one of the videos I ended up doing, up at the very top of the tree, there was a V, but there was a bunch of branches all around it. And so with this, I was able to aim just a little high and just first shot went right in between. And it was at the height. It was probably only up here, and it was like 50 feet up in the air. And so,
all right, Trevor, my arborist line that I was using that I bought many, many years ago, and at that time, I'm like, this is great. This instead of me using a hockey puck, instead of me using the
a wrench,
a crescent wrench, whatever.
Wrench. That was me.
I would hit a tag sale. Anybody who was selling sockets. I don't care if they were metric or SAE. I was taking the sockets, throwing them up in the air. I would try the hockey puck, the softball, the baseball. I was hitting everything. I was hitting everything but my target.
Exactly. So there's a video out there that K and MRD made because I went down there and was trying to like spin the weight and put it in a tree, and it took me like 6 or 7 times. And he like hazed me like to no end, and I felt hurt from that. Yeah. So, and it was documented. There's a question in the chat. It's a serious question for Trevor. Being he's at Fort Drum, is he in the 10th Mountain? Asking because my great uncle was one of the originals from World War II.
Yep, back when it was over at Camp Hill, Colorado. Yeah,
I
am.
This is
my second round in the 10th Mountain Division. I first got here in 15 to 18 when I was infantry, and then decided to go through the torture chamber again of upstate New York.
Cold winters and nice summers, right?
Oh, it's surprisingly less cold than I left it. Like the first year I got here, there was no permanent snow the whole winter, which was, I couldn't believe it. Because every year I had been here from 15 to 18, there was snow on the ground and there were feet of snow on the ground.
Yeah.
And then I came back. Yeah, I came back. I'm telling my wife, I'm like, oh yeah, there's tons of snow. And the first one, it was like, I don't know, like 7 days of snow total throughout the whole winter, and none of it stuck for more than a day and a half. I was like, wow.
You got a light dusting.
I swear there's more than this normally. This doesn't normally happen to me.
I was so bad at throwing an arborist line that I just quit and started using a vertical.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's what happens. You use that letter in the alphabet between what, E and G, and you just say, that's it, I'm done, and I don't care.
I'm out.
And I'm like, I mean, I was even thinking of bringing in a tree man, and hey, listen, I got this arborist line, or you can use your own, and that's how frustrated I got, because it was supposed to be so simple, but yeah, I felt so stupid.
Oh yeah, they sell it to you. It's like, oh well, you just throw this weighted line, it goes over the tree, it's slick, it slides down. You ain't been to Texas. We don't have like trees that just have like one branch. We have one branch, and then it just like goes infinite.
1,000.
So you throw one, and it's done. So, but yeah, so that's really cool. Exactly. So I need to get one printed, and I'll order one from you because I want to support you guys. But I'll order one from you because I want to try this out because it looks fun.
Yeah, no, it's a great time, and
I do a lot of infant half waves at the park anyway. So rather than take the math, I'd rather like sail one across the tree branch and become
for sure. And then print it in high vis colors, and then no one's gonna question you and have the police.
It's Texas. Nobody's gonna question me.
That is true. I forgot you mentioned it was Texas.
They're gonna come by and go, "Where'd you get that at? I want one."
Exactly.
Yeah, I want one too. Can I have one? Give me that. Give me that.
Make me one of them.
Hey, that's how you make a friend, right?
Yeah, exactly. It just puts antennas in trees. I promise. I'm not hitting squirrels.
It doesn't leave any evidence. You just reel the weight back in, and then
Trevor, exactly. So now you got the line up, and so you solve that. Now, what do you use for wire antennas?
So one of the ones I use when I go out is a different design of mine, and it's essentially a variable end-fed half wave. And so at the base is a 49-to-1, and at the far end, what actually goes up into the tree is a spool. Right. And so I've got somewhere, I'm sure I've got one.
Because I thought you were going to tell me Reliance was going to be your go-to.
I have not bought.
I'm putting you on the spot. I
haven't bought any antennas.
Oh, I'm going to have Matt send
He makes all of his own antennas.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part. Is being able to design all these and try them out and have people tell me it won't work, and then it works fine. But
so you have a 49-to-1. You should probably check out a 56-to-1 because they're really cool on the top.
56-to-1, yeah.
So you have a 49-to-1 on one end and a spool at the other end. So you can either make it a 49. You can either make it 40 through 10 or 160 or 80. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you're going to
it's kind of a variable.
Yeah. So I've got two different models that I have. One's an 80 meter and the other one's a 40 meter, because most times I don't need 80 and it's a bit bigger. But say I go out into the woods, I'm thinking this is going to be a great spot, and I can't put up all 40 meters worth of 60 some odd, whatever.
67, 67 feet. Yeah.
66 and a quarter.
Or I don't want to. It's 40's
exactly.
dead anyway.
That's the big thing.
And I just want 20. Well, I just pull it out until it's resonant, lock in the little tensioner, and then I've got 20 through 10. Instead of having to take a bunch of antennas out, I can just have
it's
one.
Like Burger King. It's like Burger King, man. Have it your way.
Exactly.
Right.
Did someone put a link to his? You have it? Is it an Etsy shop that you do?
Yeah, it's Etsy.
It's in the chat.
Is there a link in there? Because it sounds like I need to go in there.
It's in the chat.
I made money this weekend. I got to go spend it.
But what's been nice is that it's nice on the wife, because I have a hobby that pays for itself instead of adding
that's a novel thought.
Yeah,
exactly. You're a hero. You're a hero. You're a hero again. There you go.
It's immediately trampled by all of the other hobbies that do not pay for themselves. But it paid. One of the newest things I designed, I got it finished literally the day before I left for Hamvention. It's a screwdriver antenna for mobile, but there's no exterior moving pieces. And so it's just a tube, and on the inside there's a carriage that slides on the inside of the coil. Okay. And what I brought was a 3D printed one, and this is going to be the new one, which has a fiberglass housing. I custom turned 259 into the base, and then you can just use any element you want on the top, but it's just got the 3/8 24.
24. Yep.
And so I'm still in the middle of that. This is just an empty housing. It looks nice, but doesn't do anything.
But there's going to be a sliding piece that goes in the middle of that.
I wish my wife cleaned and now I don't know where anything went.
God.
Oh, here it is. I found it. Right. And so this is the coil that's on the inside. This is a 3D printed form.
Oh, cool.
And on the inside of that, there's a carriage, if I can get it to pull out. So this is the inside. There's just a little brass bit. This one's I've taken it in and out too many times. I got to put a new one in there. But there's a copper rod. Oh, you can't see it. There's a copper rod that goes from the base all the way to the top. And that's what transfers the RF from the coil down to the actual base of the antenna. So,
now, Trevor, what's the power rating for that for sideband, AM, FT8, CW?
Until it melts.
Yeah.
Let's test it.
Yeah.
Let's test it.
It's called
test it in a lab. That's okay.
Exactly.
Test it in a lab.
I've ran 100 watts through it with no issues. It's got 20 gauge wire, I think is what it is, which is probably right on the edge. You might be able to get up to maybe 150 single sideband,
right?
If I had to guess. I'm not an expert.
You can do 500 for a minute or two.
Yeah.
then it goes from this to this.
Yeah, exactly. And so
there's a Wolf River coil out there that's kind of like that, from this to this.
A lot of it is just guessing. I haven't done but I don't do a huge amount of research other than enough to get the idea and then kind of designing around that idea.
But isn't that the spirit of the hobby though?
I mean, you should probably do a little bit of learning.
No, you learn as you go. You innovate.
You learn when it breaks.
As you go.
You learn when it breaks.
When it goes from this to this, I should probably put better wire in there. Or when it goes from this to this, you should probably I shouldn't put 500 watts through that. I should probably limit it to 250.
That's like the length of the coil. There's plenty of calculators on there that could have told me, but I just built one that was way too long. And I was like, okay, I can go shorter.
Yeah.
That's how I figured out and kind of gauged. And that one does, to add to it, I have gotten an 80 meter contact on 20 watts from New York to New Hampshire, which is not very far, but it only has a 5-foot element on the top, which is also just a steel rod from Home Depot to add to it.
So if you put a 20-foot whip on the end of it, you could probably get it much better.
Yeah, I mean, you could easily, there's a plethora of mounts that are out there, and people do it with the Yaesu, where you can mount it and do it on a tripod. If you could do it like that, put a larger antenna in there, it's only going to make it better. But you can, with a 5-foot element, do 80 to 10. And I might shorten it. I don't know who was all out there doing mobile on 80 meters. Probably not a whole lot.
Oh, there's somebody.
Go to a ham. Wait. You were at Hamvention. You don't say that at Hamvention. You know that. They'll come at you. There'll be a stampede.
Yeah, exactly.
Between all the bug catchers out there and all the other,
So, I mean, I haven't done extensive testing to, really, I don't even know. That's the thing is I don't know what I don't know. It's well, how do I test this other than just go out there and use it, which I guess is the important part, right?
But nobody else knew until they went out and tried it either. That's
exactly.
Just go try it.
Yeah.
And it's either going to melt or it's going to catch on fire or it's going to work like a charm.
Look at JoeBrett. Look at what we were talking earlier about JoeBrett.
Talking about antennas and then me, I mean, that's my 80 meter loop. I put it up to test it and it tested great. I left it alone. It was just by happenstance.
The man builds a DTOS and it works great. I mean, what else?
I didn't build that.
Well, you know what?
He received the DTOS.
He received the DTOS.
The DTOS was built in Texas.
Okay.
Trevor, have you seen the episodes about the DTOS? Are you familiar?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, JoeBrett, you need to take it out of the box then. So,
Joe
all right,
so
let me set the stage here. So JoeBrett ordered this ATOS antenna, and for some reason, it never made it to his house. So my brother and his friend David decided that they were going to send JoeBrett an ATOS. Well, he thought it was an ATOS, but what we sent him was a DTOS, which is it's a great antenna for UHF and VHF, and it has a great capacitance hat on it.
See, this 3D printed DTOS.
Yep,
Got
nice 3D printed, and it worked on. It worked on.
It's just got this weird capacity hat on it.
It's got kind of the right shape to it anyway. I mean,
it's already folded back for highway use.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of a curve to it too.
It's about 6 dB a gain right there, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. So my brother and his friend David
hitting the face with an antenna.
So my brother and his friend David decided to send him this ATOS antenna, and I found the antenna topper, and I said, "Would you please print this, David? Attach that to the top of the antenna and send it to JoeBrett." So that is the DTOS instead of the ATOS.
So it's all about experimenting. This is what it's all about.
It's all about
spirit of
build your own antennas.
Yep.
And that was resonant. I can't remember where it was at on the show, but he actually put it on a meter. It's a pretty good antenna.
Yeah, it's not just for looks. It's a real one.
It makes contact. It makes contact.
Yeah, it'll reach out and touch someone. Literally.
Yeah, they're not going to like it, but it'll reach them.
Hey, listen. In a podolog, a contact is a contact. That's all you got to remember, right?
Right.
Or a soda.
In the remark section, you go, "You touch me with a DTOS." JoeBrett, are you going to bring that to Huntsville this year?
I hope so.
Because you didn't bring it last year.
Man, I got halfway to Huntsville and I realized it was at home. I was, but yeah, it should make the trip this year.
Good. I hope I'm there. I'm going to try.
What?
Yes, I have hobbies that actually pay me. I do. I reserved it last year. But if my other hobby that pays me money decides that they're going to pay me money that weekend, pay me money, spend money, pay me money, spend money, I'm probably going to go with the one that pays me money.
See, backs to the pants, the pants, left side, right side. See?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now with you.
So
but I have a replacement. I have a replacement in my stead in case I don't make it. My brother will be there.
So Trevor, now you've been playing with antennas now.
Yes.
How long have you been playing with the antennas, would you say?
Well, since November, so I don't know.
So you got your general. Now. So obviously you getting your general was really your gateway drug now.
Yeah. Well, and I started it knowing that I wanted to build antennas.
Right.
And so I did the tech and immediately built what I could, and then I was like, all right, I gotta get
tech is a taste.
Wait, tech is a question. Exactly. So during the whole technician, did you build the egg beater so you could work satellites and stuff?
Nope. I actually didn't start working satellites until after I got HF. And then I built it's a dual band. I think it's a 4-element on 2 meters, and I think it's 7 elements on 70 centimeters. Something like that. It's above me, but half of it's behind the TV. So it cost me all of, I think, I don't know, $15. I already had some.
Okay, so everyone thinks that ham radio costs you so much money, but there you go. A dual band satellite, it can. But if you're creative, or if you have friends that are creative, or if you're in our Discord, there's creative people in there that can help solve that problem for you.
And you can
cool,
do it for
honestly.
even cheaper. What I based it off of is it's called like the $4 or the $7 dual band Yagi, whatever it happens to be. You don't need 2 radios. Is it ideal? I know a lot of people, you want to be able to hear yourself off of the satellite. Sure. But if you want to get into it for the least amount, this doesn't need any special equipment. You don't need 2 radios. You need 1 radio. Both of the driven elements are connected to each other, and I managed to tune that almost perfectly the first time.
Excellent.
And I've been able to make great contacts out of it. and it's just
my
a modified
first satellite contact was a rubber ducky on a bow thing, and I made a satellite contact that way.
I've never been lucky enough to yet.
Well, I had to wait until I had like a 70 degree or an 80 degree pass.
It's right over his head,
You turn the radio sideways because you don't want to hold it straight up. You turn it sideways, and I think it was Florida, maybe. I have to go back and look, but that was my first satellite contact, and it was on SO 54,
SO 50, the
SO 50,
Saudi
yeah.
Yep.
But everyone, you don't have to have you don't have to have an expensive rotor, and you don't have to have this specific antenna. Nope. You don't have to. Now, will it help? Yeah, an elk antenna. Will it help? Sure, absolutely. But you can do it with the right conditions with a rubber ducky and a Balpin.
It's much easier with a Yagi, but it's
absolutely
not required. And you don't have to go spend a bunch of money.
I think the first thing that as a technician, the first thing I did was I took a Balpin, and I had the NOAA weather satellites that beam down like the picture of the Earth as they fly by. Yeah, so I downloaded. I held my phone. I held my phone up to the radio, and there's an app that will decode that. And I was sitting here decoding satellite images from a satellite passing overhead with a Balpin and a phone.
Yep, nice. That's what I was talking about earlier. That's what I did for like a year. It was like, all right, this is the receiving is fun, but I want to build some stuff and actually be able to test it. I could test. It doesn't take much to have a good receiving antenna. At least until you get into like 1.7 gigahertz, and then you need a whole other slew of things. But
so QRP Life says I got on SO50 with a Balpin Mini and a tape measure Yagi. There you go.
Yeah, the tape measure Yagis are a great example of being able to do it for cheap.
100%. Just do it.
Yep. Brocam said the Brocam, he's going to be on our show in a couple of weeks. Same thing too. So there you go, guys.
Yep.
I was trying to think if I could find that real quick, because it's such an easy design. You could do it on a piece of, if you really didn't want to commit to it. Yeah, there it is. You search the $4 ham radio satellite antenna, and they use literally it's the metal coat hangers and a piece of wood, and you could dress up the wood as much as you want, or you just leave it bare, whatever you want to do. But $4 you could be getting on the air if you want to put a little work into it.
So Scout says I could have the top shelf gear for satellites, but it wouldn't matter. My mouth wouldn't be able to keep up with my ears. That's why you wear a recorder.
Yep.
Around your neck. Have you seen Robert? Robert's not fast either. And you just give out your call sign and your grid square. And when someone calls back, they just repeat it back to them.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's what I did, because I heard how fast it was going, and I mean I've done it for 6 months, but I can't think and be able to remember that fast, and I'm going to go to put it in. I'm going to put it in wrong. So that's the easiest way to do it. Record yourself doing it, and then go back. And then I just did like either their suffix. When I hear someone call out, I'll usually just call out what their grid zone identifier was, and then have them come back to me that way, instead of having to try to did I mess up their call sign? Just do part of it. It's enough to get the contact in. Whether people like it or not, they're like, "Oh, well, did you just get their whole call sign while you were talking to them?" I don't know.
I think there was one night way back when I used to spend late nights on the radio. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. SO50's coming over, and I had 2 radios here in the shack, and but I had no UHF antenna on the tower, so I was like, well, I used a vertical 2 meter to receive the satellite, and I used my 2 meter beam on 440 to transmit to it, because the SWR was great. The reactant, was probably crap, but anyway, at 1 o'clock in the morning, I could hear the satellite. I was ka-chunking it. There was nobody on, and I'm sitting there just talking to myself, listening to my echo. It was pretty awesome.
Cool.
So, with that said, if you're a little nervous about satellites, pick one, after midnight, a lot less people on it, and just play with it.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. That's what I was going to say. Do early in the morning or late in the evening. Mm-hmm. Have a lot less people to compete with, and just have a casual conversation, because that's what I did. I think the pass that I got, the first one, the bow thing, was like at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah. And it's a good way to know that you're hitting, especially that's the benefit of having the two radios, is you're able to know if you're even hitting the repeater, because you could be sitting there trying to break into, the pile up that is the ISS passing overhead at midday, and no one's hearing you. You might not even be touching it. So, especially if you want to get up in the middle of the night, find an empty satellite. Once you start hearing yourself, then you can at least get that part out of the way, and turn down your power so you're not.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big thing. Yep. Don't hit it with 100 watts. You only need to get there.
I used to do 300. Is that why I couldn't hear nothing afterwards?
Maybe that was your problem.
Down. Yeah.
So
that's why it's still in orbit.
It's space car.
Yeah.
That's why it deorbited itself. JoeBrett overloaded the front end.
Push it further out.
Don't come across the horizon, man. That's getting my Yagi, my 16,000 ERV.
Right.
It's been cool though, because lately they've been doing a lot more SSTV events with the ISS and a bunch of other different satellites out there now. And I think the ISS I think it's still in their testing phase of the ham TV. I don't know all the specifics of how you got to receive that, but that's a new thing they're coming out with. Which is what's unfortunate is there's a lot less satellites that are as easy to get into, because when you had the NOAA satellites, you could just have a basic bunny ear antenna and start decoding weather images, satellite images. But since now all three of those main ones are just decommissioned because they're well past their life, I think there might be one left that you could receive on something like that, but otherwise you need I think it's HRPT antenna, which is a little bit more involved. But if you have a 3D printer, you can also make that.
Actually, or a friend that's got a 3D printer.
Or that. And so that's what this is.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God, look at that.
Yep. This is on Thingiverse.
That just makes me want to buy a 3D printer right there.
They're great. And you can get them. You can get, if you might have to deal with some issues.
Thank you, Lon. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Lon. 7-3, brother.
All of the three that I have right now are all refurbished from AnyCubic, and they were, while they were on sale, $240 shipped, and they're enclosed, and they can do. I've run carbon fiber on them, glass fiber. I haven't had anything that they couldn't run, and so for $200 or $250, you could have a really good printer. Might have some issues, but it comes with the cost of being a little.
We call them learning curves. They're not issues; they're just learning curves.
So
much like the laser that I bought.
They're all warranted, and so you might have to wait a little bit because they ship everything from China. But eventually, they'll get you the parts that you need. So if you're technically inclined, it's a good option if you don't have a 3D printer.
100%.
Or you can just go buy a new one if you've got the money for it. But
David said he wants to play with some satellites. David, the satellites are easy, man.
Yeah.
No excuses. Especially if you're buying a Mercury amp. Don't send 500 watts up to the IS.
Go take it out of service.
Yeah, you'll definitely take it out of service.
Yeah. It can be as cheap or as expensive as you want it, which is the story of ham radio.
100%.
Yeah.
Be creative, or if you want to just buy everything off the shelf, like even if you want to be creative and you don't have a 3D printer or something, there's someone who does, and you can work out your idea with them and get it printed. Give them $20-$30 for the filament.
Yep. Or you can go to the library,
or go to the library and it's free.
There's tons of plans out there. That the satellite, the little antenna I had there, I found that it's on Thingiverse. Takes a little bit to make because I hate working on that. It's the screen door material that's used as kind of the reflecting or the. I don't know how it all works. I'll be honest. It just works.
So Jody said, "What feeds do you have for the dish?"
It's well, that one, I don't even know if I'd call them feeds. I guess they are, but I think it's a Gila. Like to get some better dishes. Be able to, like, my goal right now is receiving the GOES satellites.
Yep.
And you need a whole setup for that. There's some options out there that they're not very expensive, but I'd like to try to.
Looking at that
the
dish,
fun part is building it for me. I almost get more enjoyment out of building and designing than I do actually using it.
Yeah, but but for the dish, did you go to the window and say, that screen on the window? I'm gonna pull that. Like at your house, is there a screen missing somewhere?
No, I went to Home Depot and
you went to the Home Depot.
I don't think my wife would appreciate it if I took a screen out. Neither would I. I hate having bugs in the house anyway. So
right.
But for that stuff, there is some equipment that you do have to buy. You have to have an LNA to be able to actually get a good signal out of it and stuff like that. And that's the same for the GOES satellites as well. So
can you steal one of those off of your neighbor's like DirecTV dishes? Or
yeah, there you go.
No, I hit up Hell with Electronics. I'm sure he's got them out now.
Oh, sure, yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, there's so many DirecTV dishes in the trash right now. You can probably just grab them.
Oh yeah.
No.
I hate seeing it online. Everyone's finding all these great satellite dishes. All I can find are DirecTV dishes, which aren't. You can use them. They're not great. They're not the right shape that you necessarily want, and so unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of like used ones.
We'll call it surplus. We'll call it the surplus. Yeah,
exactly.
Surplus.
They do make a good slot antenna though.
A good what?
Oh, what's a
slot antenna? Where you actually cut a slot in it and then feed it on either side of the slot.
Oh, really?
The DirecTV dishes will work for that on 2 meters.
Yeah, I'm going to type that into my search bar so I don't forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, guys, let's give away one of these shots.
I was good with we could do 2 if you want.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. So let's.
Ooh, you get to read the wrath of beer snack. It's all on you, buddy. I don't have access to the giveaway tool or anything.
Already got it pulled up, brother.
You guys are all on your own.
Oh, look at you.
Let's start out.
Steve is halfway around the world, and the man comes. JoeBrett, look at this.
I mean, he's a quarter of a way around the world.
His game tonight.
One thing is, though, I was in the process of I was typing in Summit. All right, and I wasn't going to do the damn hashtag because you know how I feel about those. And Steve is how many hours in the future? I mean,
14.
It took him this
hours?
damn long. It took him this many hours to get it set up.
Ouch. Okay.
He's been working on it the whole time we've been live.
Yeah, exactly. He's just getting ready to slide it in. That's all.
Oh my gosh! Watch your mouth.
Just the tip.
Just a tip.
I gotta type this in. Summit shot.
You guys are gonna like this.
Well, one of them is.
Well, Trevor said he'd give away 2, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, yeah. I think that's what I sent back in the email as well.
Yeah, listen, if you want to give one, I'll fund one. I don't care. Whatever y'all want to do. I'll fund one.
112 watching, only 52 entries. Come on, guys. We can do better.
All the rest already printed them.
There you go. Because I did share the link to the file, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Dave, Miss Dealer Dave's already got. He's printed himself like 3 or 4 of them now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a free one.
Ron, thanks for the $5 super chat.
Thank you, Ron.
Doesn't get you any more draws in the pool though. So yeah, I thought about sending it to my printer, but
so Trevor, while we're tabbing, while more guys are putting in their entry here for this giveaway, Are you into Winter Field Day? Are you into ARRL Field Day? What do you participate in anything or?
So I won't be able to do Field Day, but I did do Winter Field Day as a part of the club of the Flag and Torch Society. We went and froze to death at negative 24 degrees. It was a great time. Loved that. Even I was able to borrow one of our heaters from my company, and it's one of the new ones. It's like a bullet heater, and it's like 60,000 BTU. But the tent that they borrowed was probably the worst tent I had ever seen, and it was full of hole. I stepped into it.
Was like just a plain old burlap, or
it's a burlap
sack.
It
was burlap sack. The thing was it was a newer version. So it's not like one of the old like GP mediums or anything, but I walked inside and looked up and I could still see daylight. And I was like, oh, good. This is going to be so fun. And it was cold enough that the fuel we had must have had some water contamination, because in the middle of the night, it decided to freeze the lines. And so I woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, I'm getting a little cold. Also, it's real quiet. Yeah, it's not very loud when it's going, but you'll hear the little pump going, like a little tick, 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 tick. I woke up, I'm like, oh no. No. So I'm rushing. So, yeah, it was a good time.
So Izzo, apparently we're giving away 3 of these because Scout 75 says he's going to fund a third giveaway.
All right, Scout, you're all right. You're all right. You've always been all right, man. Good man. He's a good man.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't hear the pump running, and you were freezing to death.
I walked out, and luckily, so this was our first time. It was like a test run, so we had a hard stand building, and I was able to go inside and flush the line out with some hot water, but it had completely gelled the fuel. I had to go and buy new fuel just so it, and like rush there, rush back. It's the middle of the night, nowhere's open. I had to go all the way to town to get diesel and come back and get it going again. Luckily, before the radios got too unhappy, because we had a lot of the nicer ones that have the touch screen, and they weren't being so touch screen anymore, and they super delayed responses, so they were on the brink of needed to go inside. But yeah, not a fun time. It was a good time, trauma bonding for sure. But
yeah.
You want to stop this at 72, guys, and then we'll run another one?
Sure.
There you go. I see 72. Run
72. There it is.
Run it. Going around, going around, going around, going around.
Mike. KE2GYH. Excellent.
Trevor, what's easier for you? You want him to contact you? We can send it.
Yeah.
What's the easiest way?
Yeah. If well, I can always, if he's good on Q or Z, I can send it that way, or you can shoot me a message on
Mike. Tell you what, Mike, put in the chat. Are you good on Q or Z, Mike? See what he replies.
I mean, if not, I've got my my specific ham specific email. We can put that out to the winners so that they can directly message me as well.
Yep, there he is. He says he's good on QRZ.
There we go. Okay, cool.
So Trevor will send that to you. 1,000 thank yous to Trevor. Steve, nice. let's fire up another one.
All right.
I'll tell you what, Steve, let's make JoeBrett happy. No hashtag this time.
No hashtag this time.
No hashtag.
Same spelling, Joe?
Congratulations, Mike. He said he won something. That's a good feeling.
There you go. Let's see.
So again, guys,
if I do that, it already gives me 29 entries. Hang on.
So again, guys, you got ARRL Field Day. POTA is always running. You got the quarterly POTA event coming up in July. You got, I'm sure, America 250 events are going to be participate. People are going to be doing some stuff, whether privately or civically in your community. This is a great way to get it up, man. So
yeah,
you could be the star of the show.
And there's still plenty of time.
There we go.
I usually have them out pretty quick unless there's a huge influx all at once. But I've got a little bit of a stash. Really, I've just got to throw a line on them and powder coat some weights. So usually I can get them out within just a couple days.
There you go, guys. Slingshot.
Oops.
Actually, and speaking of winter field day, so this last one we probably confused a lot of people because K2FTS, the Flag and Torch Society, was the only club allowed to run multiple stations. We were also the only stations out there with stroke call signs, which people I'm sure were not expecting.
Right.
And so, but next, it sounds like possibly, and they didn't tell me not to say anything, so it's on them. They're thinking about having it be a special event station instead, which will probably confuse less people. Because I don't think they told anyone, hey, by the way, look out for, you might have some stroke call signs out there. But
hey, I'll tell you guys right now, one of the biggest events that I like besides Winterfield Day is 13 Colonies.
Yeah.
And 13 Colonies is one of those events like Winterfield Day. I always like to use a different antenna or just something excuse me, that I want to do a quick deploy, peek up on some stuff. My biggest challenge is always the European stuff. You know, it's so, again, this is a great way of, again, you want to reorient another antenna. You know, there you go, man. This, you know, this is going to make your life a lot easier.
Instead of fussing around, it does take some getting used to the first times you use it. Just making sure you get everything lined up. But
there's a learning curve with everything, though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing.
She's done me well.
Exactly. What do we think is 70, 71, 72? I think 70.
We did 72 last time. We'll do 70. Okay.
Do 76?
So one more.
It really likes 69, though.
It does.
So do I.
Until JoeBrett logs it with his other account. There it is.
There's
70. Hit it! Punch
Hit it, baby. Look at all those friends. Look at all those friends. I love seeing all these friends' names.
Frank.
There you go, Frank.
There
Congratulations,
you go,
Frank.
Don't say we never gave you anything. Congrats, buddy.
Congratulations.
The heck?
He needs to hook that up to the 7300 he's got.
There you go. And Frank is good on the Z.
Perfect. All right.
So we have a third one because Scout said to do a third one.
Yep.
And if Scout doesn't fund it, I'll fund it.
And let's see.
See, Frank, it's all about timing. Now he has to go to work.
Say, Frank, are you good on QRZ? Can we send that to you?
Yeah, he said he could on
Yep,
the
I
Z.
see it. Awesome. Got it.
So,
Awesome.
all right. And for the third one.
Awesome.
Scout 75.
Very good.
Hey,
Steve,
there we go.
Steve, you're
Perfect.
good, Steve, you're good. All right, boys and girls, let's go.
Watch Scout win this one. And Scout said he's good on the Z. Trevor, he just needs to know how to pay you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll shoot him a. Oh, well, actually, I don't have the call sign, so.
He's on our Discord too, so.
I'm not on the Discord.
Okay.
Well, that's
Wait,
your
actually.
first problem.
Well, I tried to find it. I couldn't.
We were getting ready to make you an honorary
in
member
every-
over here.
it's in
Hang on.
It's in every chat. It's in every video we post.
Listen, Listen,
Jeez.
I did a lot of Google
Buy your
searching.
books and send you
Hold
to
on.
school.
I gotta call the Grouch. I gotta let him know about this.
Right? You know better.
Watch
That's
me
KD9,
already-
November Juliet.
It's KD9. Yeah, KD9 and JG.
KD9 and NG and GG.
JJ.
Yeah, Kilo Delta
And
9
JJ.
November Juliet.
There we go. See?
Yep.
There we go.
And that one's at 73. Do we hit it?
So should we go to 5? 75?
Go to 75.
74.
Go to 75 for Scout 75. Yeah.
We should go to 75 or 76 for 1776. So you decide.
There you go. There's 75.
There's 75. Let's do 76 for
There's
1776. Yeah,
There it is.
there it is. Congrats,
Round and
everybody.
around it goes.
Where it stops, nobody
Another week of giveaways. Oh my God. What are we going to
Okay.
really?
Okay, all right,
Really?
hold on.
What?
Hold on. Embiggen me. Hold on.
I'd keep
All right, hang on.
I almost
Hold
dropped
on,
my
hold on.
cigar. I almost dropped my cigar.
Embiggen me. All right. So
So,
send it to me. I'll pay for shipping.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna give it away
There you go.
on the Clubhouse.
so at
There you
a future show.
In the future show, I'll give it away. But I want to use it, and then I'll give it away.
Yeah.
So Scout, don't worry about it. I'll pay for it.
I don't know. Scout has to agree to this. He's gonna go in the
He
dumpster
will.
fire right. He's gonna go in the dumpster fire right now and get
He's
real
like, you
mad.
SOB. But no, I'll pay for it. Let me know what I owe you. But I want to take it. I'm going to use it. I might go down to Houston and do a video with Mike. We'll play with it.
Yeah.
And then we'll give it away. I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to give it away.
So he says. Until he uses it, and he's like, I don't know.
I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm going to give it away, I'll give it away.
No, Scout knows that. Scout knows you're a man of your word.
All right, Scout. So Scout, it'll come to me. I'm going to QRZ. Send it to me. I'm going to do a video or short or something. And then I'm going to give this away on a future show. I'm not going to keep this.
Don't drop it off the back of the truck.
Yeah.
I won't.
It might
I'll run it
survive.
over with the truck.
It won't survive that.
I don't know. You printed 100%. It might.
It's the
100%
actual
Phil.
the
He'll
base
do it.
is 100% now because people kept hitting it at weird angles and then it would break. And it's like, well, I don't feel like sending new ones out. So I'm just going to make it 100% because it costs less to do that than to give them a new one. The spool might still. You'd have to drop it though. It's physically impossible to hit it with. The
I'm
weight.
good at dropping shit. I don't know if you know.
Trevor,
I'm really
Trevor,
good.
don't
I'm
give him a-
really
Trevor,
good at
don't-
dropping shit.
Trevor, do not give him a challenge. Do not give him
You
a
can-
challenge.
All right, you can ask Frank
I
because
just gotta print that at 100% now to send to him.
Frank has my 7300, which was originally sent to Grouch because he bought it off me. Which from me, I dropped it off the back of my truck onto a concrete pavement. Dented the back of it. I said it was good to go. I made like 1,000 contacts afterwards. Grouch bought it off of me, who then sent it to Frank. Now Frank was like, "You need to put a Band-Aid like sticker on there that says a K5QBF approved." But fantastic. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to do a video about me using this. I can't wait. Look forward to it. Randy, if we have to go POTA, we'll go POTA, or we'll get Mike K Murder to do it. We'll do a video on it. But look forward to it. And then I'm going to give it away. K5QBF is my call sign.
K5 QBF.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You have as much problem with it as people that I talk to on the radio.
Well, that's why we use phonetics.
Right.
Queen Baker
Kilo
Fox.
5, Quebec, Bravo, Fox. Or, as someone repeated it back, the Queen Baker Sugar. Or, no, Finland. Queen
Very
Baker Finland.
incorrect. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You know what? And
I was like,
that's
Finland? What?
I wasn't gonna change my call sign when I eventually get my extra, but good Lord, the amount of people I say Gulf Yankee Hotel and they think it's Gulf India Hotel. I'm like, those don't even sound the same.
Yeah.
And I thought I was like, oh, it's just one person, whatever. But it's every time I like go out and activate, or I'm just making random contacts, I'm like,
You know,
I don't know where you're getting India from. In anything I
M2MAK
said.
says, can't wait to see Shane's video. He gets around next year.
That is true. He
That's
never
right.
gave a time frame as to when he was going to give it away.
It
All
will
right,
be
guys,
given away.
listen.
Or I'll send it to one of the other guys and they'll give it away.
I want to hear a motion to make this guy an honorary.
Oh,
member.
yeah.
Motion.
Yep.
So moved.
I'll
All right.
second that.
All right. All in favor?
Hey.
Hey.
All right,
Trevor,
Trevor.
wait till you get the bill for the dues.
Okay. So now you know what this means, Trevor. You are welcome back anytime you just want to
Anytime
hang
you
out.
want.
You're going to get on our Discord. You're going to shoot us a message
Yeah.
or whatever, or send us an email, whatever, man. Just come on. Just come on. Hey, I'm fooling around with the screwdriver. I want to show you guys what I'm up to. Whatever. I stole a screen from the neighbor, and I got this great, this. But we're going to play fast round.
It is
not
your
sure if you're
time to
familiar-
shine.
All right, brother. You've done a great job for the last 60 minutes plus. You're an awesome guy, but this is where you can hit the ball out of the park.
This is bonus
So-
points.
Right. Joe Brett, you got something that goes dun, dun, dun. We're so prepared.
That must be. That's what.
All of us together.
It's not,
Dun, dun,
it's not the
dun.
same, Joe Brett. It's not the same.
There it is. There it is. I don't know if you can hear it.
No,
Nope.
we can't.
Nope.
I can't.
Nope.
Somebody else might, but according to the
Nothing
show
from
tonight,
Hold on.
nobody.
Hold on.
I haven't been hear shit.
Wrong output. Here.
Yeah, I went to a 7300, which
That's
went out
too
over
low.
the air.
There.
I didn't hear
No.
it. No.
It was really
I'm
low
deaf,
when I
though.
heard it.
Everybody, please
Okay,
stand
hang on.
by. We're experiencing technical difficulties, but please
Yeah.
stand by because your
Good.
call is important to us.
Had to end it how we started it.
It sounded like
Mhm.
FT8 on my end.
What?
What? No way. Fuck.
Move that DTOS. That DTOS is probably interfering with it.
Well, that's all you got.
All right.
All right.
That's all you
All
got.
right.
Trevor,
Go ahead.
this is called Fast Round. You just say whatever comes off the top of your
It's
head.
like Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yes, exactly. And who ordered the pizza? And because Mr. Hand's going to take your pizza, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, just say whatever, and there's no such thing as a wrong answer. This is all about you, okay?
Don't think.
All right.
Just answer.
All right. So, Trevor,
I don't know whose
Chicken.
alarm that was. That was freaking me out. I thought that was my.
Uh,
I thought I was legitimately about to go on a call. I was like,
I thought it was
I'm
my
saved.
I'm like, I thought it was mine. I'm
Right.
like, wait a minute.
I got toned out. Yeah.
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 Just in time, right? Chicken, fish, or steak, Trevor?
Oh, steak for sure.
How do you like your steak?
Rare to medium rare.
Good. If you said well done, I was going to shut the stream
Yeah,
down.
extra
Yeah.
like cooked. Yeah.
Okay.
As I've heard calling
if you
it,
say boot texture, leather texture, you can go home
Now-
right now.
Now,
Yeah,
what
beef
you
jerky.
can have, anything on that plate with your steak, any fixins, anything how would you augment and make that thing make your belly happy?
Every time I make steaks, I'll do it with it's just God, I can't think now. Potatoes, like diced up potatoes. You get them a little, you boil them, and then you end up baking them with butter, throwing it on there, and then green beans. Every time I make it,
Oh, there you
that's
go.
my go-to.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Got to get some
Any
vegetables in there.
Any particular cut of steak you like? Any particular?
Not the thing is I don't ever remember enough until I go out into the store
York
and they're
strip.
like, that's
say
what
York
I
strip,
want.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
And-
man, you gotta get that chuck. Yeah, get
That's
that
just
chuck.
London broil, obviously.
Chuck, if you like the side of the
Dude,
nuts.
If you know how to prepare it, it's just as good as a ribeye. Man.
Oh yeah. Soak it in milk.
Oh,
That
my
way you don't
God.
taste the near nut flavor.
I didn't know that question was going to cause such a debate here. Holy Christ!
Hey, things are tough these days, man.
Yeah, that's like roadkill for crying out loud.
Yeah, doesn't mean I gotta taste side nut.
Right. It's not like I want the SOS either. All right.
Hey, now what's wrong with SOS?
Pardon
Well,
me.
You got to do what you got to do, right, Steve?
That's right.
All right, Trevor, you ready? Question number 2.
Yep.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Mint, probably. Mint chocolate chip is typically what I end
Oh,
up
there you
going
go.
for.
That's solid.
In a bowl?
So,
in
story.
a bowl or all right, go ahead. Hang on.
Story. So part of the Hopkins County Dairy Festival that I was at this weekend on Saturday, like prior to noon, they had this ice cream freeze off, and the pilots of the balloons are the judges for the ice cream contest. So I got to taste like 17 different kinds of homemade ice cream.
Get out of here. Oh my
effing God. It was amazing.
Oh my God, that's great.
Amazing. And they had a chocolate mint that was just my favorite for the entire weekend was salted honey.
Really?
So it was vanilla base with the salted honey. Oh my God. It was so good.
That sounds great.
It was amazing.
It's close to, you know what? I said mint because it was the first thing that came to mind. And I do love mint chocolate chip, but I do think my actual favorite is anything with actual salted caramel in it. If I'm going in there and I'm like, all right, what do I want? It's
like
that
praline.
almost every single time.
So Trevor, do you do it in a bowl? Do you put it in a cone? What do you like?
A bowl, typically. Yeah, it's just easier for me.
All right, so now you're sort of from the Northeast here, the northern section of the United States.
No, Izzo, he's never bought a cookie puss.
No, we're not.
From is a stretch of the use from.
Okay, well, okay, so two questions.
Residing.
Do you know what a Carvel? Do you know what Carvel is?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So you don't know about the cookie puss or Fudgy the Whale, then, right?
No.
Okay. Look it up. Those are two real. I'm not BSing here. Everything that comes out, every story I told you has always been true. I told you that. All right. Anyway, shots or Jimmy.
You should totally Google cookie puss.
Shots or Jimmy's on your ice cream.
Not gonna have to.
Or whipped cream. You throw a cherry, some gummy bears, little walnuts.
I typically don't. Yeah, I don't know what Jimmy's are.
Either. What are shots or Jimmy's? What is that?
It's you throw them on the ice cream. You throw them
on the ice cream. Chocolate?
Sprinklers.
Oh,
sprinkles. Okay.
Sprinkles.
Yeah. I typically don't ever dress it up. I'm a pretty simple, and also typically like it's already terrible for me with all the caramel and it's already ice cream.
Don't go after the cookie puss.
Yeah.
Just say it here. JoeBrett's got it up on his screen. Don't go for the cookie puss because that's nowhere near him.
Lord.
That's good. All right.
Looks like
question
a night
3. Question number 3.
It is. There's a hot air balloon made into that.
And it's not ice cream. You can't say ice cream. What's your favorite snack? Like if you got the munchies or you want to put your hand in the bag or a can.
Barbecue potato chips.
Don't listen to the audience.
I think typically, oh man, it's kind of hard. It goes through Pringles probably, honestly.
Oh, I love Pringles.
I shouldn't ever, but I could down a can of Pringles, a full can of Pringles if I wanted.
Right. But it's okay if you do.
All right,
and I'll feel terrible afterwards. But I
we all do.
Yeah.
But when you get to the end,
happening.
When you get to the end stack, do you just take the canister like that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yes.
Yes.
I'll usually shake it up a little bit to break it up so I'm not downing a whole chip into my mouth. But
well, I mean, I've done that at 3:00 in the morning, and then when I get up at 6, I see the crumbs.
There's crumbs all over. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Why are there crumbs in the bed?
That's a separate topic. Barbecue flavor or no barbecue?
I guess it kind of depends.
But you do like barbecue, though.
I don't know why I thought we were on a different question. I had moved on from Pringles already.
Okay.
I don't dislike the barbecue Pringles, and I'll eat them. You know what? It's not even a guilty, but it's just Pringles. But Pringles and a Slim Jim. God bless. Barbecue Pringles and a Slim Jim go perfect.
That's your
together.
A Slim Jim is your go-to.
It's
really?
very teriyaki. A teriyaki
with barbecue potato chips. So
man, you must be in the military. More military guys I know will say Slim Jims. I'm like, really?
Oh yeah, yes.
I think of the.
I mean, it's my go-to
Slim
right
Jim.
now. But yeah, is not Slim Jims, but like any of the meat links, whatever the hell you want. The sausage. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. What's your favorite band?
Oh God, that's really hard because the problem. Well, it's not a problem for me, but I will listen to near anything, and so it varies. I go through
Depending on
phases
the
of what
white
I listen
noise.
to. Yeah.
Give us a genre.
You can't give it away, Izzo.
Hard,
Well,
man.
give me a genre.
Band total.
Okay.
Could be a musical band. Could be a physical band.
That's the
It could
thing.
be
And
rubber
there
band.
are times that I do listen to instrumental. Sometimes I have to be in the mood for it, but God, I feel like I always go back to Motley Crue for. It's hard to beat sometimes.
Okay,
man.
I'll take that. Most people say 20 meters.
Well, the thing is, like, I'll go from that to like what I call sad cowboy music to rap to country to everything, man. It goes it's great for me because I get to experience everything, and unlike some people are like, oh, I only listen to rap and I don't like country, or the vice versa. I love it.
It's my favorite band.
I'm not familiar with the cover art.
You can't.
I'm sorry. I don't listen. I don't look at the cover art.
Floyd.
Well, we couldn't see it.
There you go. There we go. See, that's all you had to do. Listen, I grew up listening to I listened to Frank Sinatra Sr. all the time.
Hold on.
I love it. I love my
Sinatra on vinyl.
variety. Johnny Cash.
Latin Cash on vinyl.
New, but to the sad cowboy music, Tyler Childers is a good one as well.
Ultimate Sinatra.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
All right,
Culture.
Trevor, what about ham bands? Is there one particular ham band you like?
Not 20 meters.
Well, I'll be honest. I loved 10 until it died.
Right.
It'll be back.
It'll be back in 7 years.
You ain't gotta hate it now.
Yeah. Well, what sucked, and now I do hate it because I had just finished a 2-element Yagi that I had built for 10 meters, and not realizing that we were towards the end because I just got into it. I don't know all the ins and outs, and then I built it, and then like 3 weeks later, everyone's talking about how it's gonna die here soon. I was like, well, hell. Now I've just got this.
Just point it down south towards the islands.
Yeah,
that's.
Or I might try doing like adding, almost building like a loaded coil onto all of the elements and see if I can. We'll see. I don't know. I'll mess around with it.
There's always 27 megahertz too. Don't forget about that.
The Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees. Oh, excellent.
The Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a classic. The Monkees.
I have the White Album for the Beatles.
I feel like I don't ever hear anyone talking about the Monkees, but
you know something, I loved the TV show, and it was just an amazing. It opened me up to who they were and what happened to them, how they got screwed, and this and that. And Mike Nesmith, it was just a whole, like, man, they got screwed. Those guys got screwed, and it's like it just, of course, Van Halen.
Oh yeah,
but they're an amazing, God rest their souls. I
should do a live stream sometime of just playing records,
and then immediately getting copyright strike.
There would be so many people who just want to sit around and listen to vinyl that they can't get, or they don't want to get a player.
We'll just send the bill to Beer Snack. That's all.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
Well, this was fun, Trevor. Thank you.
As always. Even though we had a shit broadcast because Shane lost us.
Yeah,
but that's okay, man. You did persevere. Emergency knows no holiday, and you came through.
Izzo saved the show.
No, our buddy in Guam saved the show. That's
yeah. Steve's running the match control center over there.
Yeah.
But Trevor, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate you. You're welcome back anytime. Yeah. Even if you had got nothing, you just want to come back and shoot the shit, you're welcome anytime. Love to have you.
Yep.
It's a couple minutes before we wrap up the show tonight. So if you got anything you want to throw out there for everybody other than to print your own shit or order from you, what you got, man?
I mean, I think we've touched on everything. Yeah, get out there and just try stuff. Everyone's going to tell you, I've had countless people telling me that, like, oh, this won't work because of this or that, to an antenna that I've already used with no issue. So someone's always got something to say. Sure, you might have some inefficiencies. I had someone tell me that my mobile antenna is high Q. Obviously, that's just the nature of the antenna.
I didn't make it to Europe, but I made it from coast to coast. Oh, darn.
Yeah, I talked to Barcelona on the drive to Hamvention with that thing, on 20 watts. And it's
so
like,
piss on the naysayers. Just get out there and play radio.
If you have an idea, try it out. Worst case, it doesn't work.
Yeah, you let the smoke out. 1, you melt shit. 2,
okay.
3, you learn something. Start over.
Maybe have a VNA if you're going to be messing with antennas, so you don't destroy your nice radios. Pro tip: have a VNA of some sort or an SW, whatever you can afford. You can get a nano VNA for next to nothing, like $50 or something. But
exactly,
the cheap 100%. Chinese ones. So, but yeah. Try it.
But Trevor, thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. Guys, you have anything else you want to add for tonight?
Well, I'll just say, I don't. This is kind of weird, but catch me tomorrow night on the that kids table show where I'm going to be talking about my APRS software.
There you go.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
What'd you do,
show?
So anyway, whatever time that starts.
That was not
approved. He'll be on Ham Church.
Do what on Ham Church?
You didn't run that.
You'll be on Ham Church talking about it.
That wasn't run through the board of approvals.
Oh.
Yeah, did corporate approve that?
I didn't know I had a.
Sure didn't.
Bear snack. Calling bear snack. CQ bear snack.
Call him bear snack. CQ bear snack.
No. A higher authority. Hey, Molson.
Yeah. Exactly. You in trouble now, son.
So one of y'all want to come with me?
No.
Hard pass.
Look forward to seeing you on the kids table, man. Hopefully,
absolutely. We're only joking. You'll have a good time. You'll have a good time.
Gotta show the people the things. So
that's good.
Shane, Mike wants to know what you're drinking.
Where? Which time? Right now?
Yep. I've been drinking. Where can you get some?
Well, liquor store would be a great start. I would say Packy. Which one am I drinking tonight? I forgot which bottle it was because I emptied two.
Hey, Trevor, in New York State, you guys got Packies?
Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace. Sorry.
What was the question? I heard Packies or something.
Do you have a Packy up there in New York State to buy adult beverages, or do you have a liquor store?
Oh yeah, there's liquor stores. Yeah, there's we have a whole Class 6 on post as well. It's just
better prices in your local Packy.
Yeah, and it's tax
not out here.
And it's tax free.
Tax free. There you go. What do you like to drink, Trevor? Real quickly, what do you like to drink?
Oh God, good Lord. Honestly, I think a go-to that I always go back to is German or Czech beers.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah,
I love a good Kolsch.
Ever since I actually went to Germany, well, it ruined it for me because I went over into Europe and actually had direct from the tap beer, and then I came back. It's like, it's all right. It's not the same, but it's hard to beat. I love it.
Yep, it's great stuff though. Anybody else?
I'd also note, me not having the Discord was only made worse by me literally having the live stream up with the Discord in the description the whole time. The whole time we were talking. So I am in there now.
We'll put a channel. We'll put a channel in there. If you want to reach out to Trevor, come over to our Discord. It's in there. Yep. All right. Anybody else? Anything? Going once. No.
I'm good.
We're over by 1 minute and 11, 12, 13 seconds. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate you. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for the Clubhouse. And hopefully I'll have my internet back. 73.
Bye.
Have a good night.
73.
Bye, y'all.
Deuces.
Take care.
I don't want to hear no shit when this is over. I'll be in the background.
My lips are sealed.